I was diagnosed with hemophilia as soon as I come into this world. My factor VIII level is below 1%, so I'm about as severe as you can get. I was very active as a child. My parents did not put me in a bubble. I played sports. I played football, basketball, and baseball. Dealing with hemophilia, it ended my sports career. After I couldn't play sports anymore, I picked up music. It was kind of an outlet, to deal with things and to escape. I'm married. I have 4 children. My oldest is Brooklynn. She's 17. My son's 14. And then I have 2 younger children that are 4 and 3. When Brooklynn was born, I knew and expected that she would have hemophilia. She was diagnosed 2 weeks after birth.
I'm 17 and I'm a junior in high school. I'm the oldest of 4 children, and we're a very active family, a lot of sports throughout our family, and I do 2 different cheer teams, and we travel a lot for competitions. The past 2 years at cheer camp, I was recognized as an All-American cheerleader, which is a great achievement. I think being a teenager with hemophilia is a little bit more difficult than normal because with cheerleading, it's hard. And my coaches, they don't understand that much that I'm hurting, so I have to advocate for myself.
Being a teenager with hemophilia was difficult during my time. I would say, technology has come a long way in advancements. Given my lifestyle, my activity, I have 4 kids. I have 2 little ones that I'm chasing around quite often. And so I needed a medication that had a good protection plan. I went to a local hemophilia chapter dinner here, and there was a core manager speaking on ALTUVIIO. When I heard about ALTUVIIO being once a week, that piqued my interest. I took that information after leaving the dinner. I took it to my hematologist, and we discussed for me switching from my previous medication to ALTUVIIO. My doctor discussed with me the most common side effects with ALTUVIIO, and they were headaches and joint pain. He agreed that it had the protection that I was looking for, and he wrote me a prescription for it. My trough level came back a week after infusion, and it was 18%. So that was a lot better than the 1% that I normally have.
I was on my previous treatment for 2 years, and then I had an injury in cheer, and I went to my hematologist, and they suggested that I switch to ALTUVIIO. At first, I was a little nervous because I hadn't really infused consecutively ever in my life, but whenever I started, I realized that it's not that bad to infuse once a week. Since switching to ALTUVIIO, I haven't had any bleeds, and I also have higher sustained factor VIII levels. I think that it's made me and my dad a lot closer because we both have hemophilia and we have that in common. It's important for me to get my message out there because I haven't met many girls like me who infuse on a weekly basis, and I wanted to let them know that it's important for them to stand up for themselves and they aren't alone.
We are being compensated for sharing our story with you. If I were talking to somebody about switching to ALTUVIIO, I would encourage it. Brooklynn and I have had a wonderful experience with it.
Indication: ALTUVIIO antihemophilic factor recombinant FC VWF X10 fusion protein EHTL is an injectable medicine that is used to control and reduce the number of bleeding episodes in people with hemophilia A, congenital factor VIII deficiency. Your healthcare provider may give you ALTUVIIO when you have surgery. Important safety information. What is the most important information I need to know about ALTUVIIO? Do not attempt to give yourself an injection unless you have been taught how by your healthcare provider or hemophilia center. You must carefully follow your healthcare provider's instructions regarding the dose and schedule for injecting ALTUVIIO so that your treatment will work best for you. Who should not use ALTUVIIO? You should not use ALTUVIIO if you have had an allergic reaction to it in the past. What should I tell my healthcare provider before using ALTUVIIO? Tell your healthcare provider if you have had any medical problems, take any medications, including prescription and non-prescription medicines, supplements, or herbal medicines, are breastfeeding, or are pregnant or planning to become pregnant. What are the possible side effects of ALTUVIIO? You can have an allergic reaction to ALTUVIIO. Call your healthcare provider or emergency department right away if you have any of the following symptoms: difficulty breathing, chest tightness, swelling of the face, rash, or hives. Your body can also make antibodies called inhibitors against ALTUVIIO. This can stop ALTUVIIO from working properly. Your healthcare provider may give you blood tests to check for inhibitors. The common side effects of ALTUVIIO are headache and joint pain. These are not the only possible side effects of ALTUVIIO. Tell your healthcare provider about any side effect that bothers you or does not go away. Please see full prescribing information.